Why, hello there, everyone, and welcome back to more Bloodstained Ritual of the Day After Tomorrow. And we are immediately starting off with yet another boss fight. Let's go in raw. Dominique, what are you doing here? Dun dun dun!
So even Gremory has failed me. Alfred was afraid of what you could do with the shards, but not I.
Look at you. Is that what you wanted? The crystal? You betrayed us, Dominique.
Oh, don't think me ungrateful. I have you and Johannes to thank for teaching me the alchemist's lore and how to control the shards.
Why are you doing this?
Because once again, the demons appeared, and once again God stayed silent, while his servants were slaughtered mercilessly one by one. So I began to wonder, what if there is no God? What if the Lord we grovel and pray before is a lie, and our faith draws power from some other nameless, unspeakable thing? If so, I wash my hands of it, because God can rot. I decided to seek a higher power, the power to slay gods.
Do you realize how many people have died as a result?
They deserve to die, because they were weak, and more will follow until I obtain all I desire.
This whole mess wasn't enough for you?
If the last summoning had been enough, I wouldn't have had to bring you here.
You're after a more powerful demon. Sheeple's crystal wasn't enough to summon it, so you needed mine instead.
Smart girl. I like that. But your crystal was too clean, too pure. So I made sure you would obtain shards and acclimate yourself to demonic power. Then Gremory could possess you, after the battle with Jebel had worn you down. If Zangetsu hadn't betrayed me.
Doing the right thing isn't a betrayal.
You know what? I never expected to be put in a corner like this. You leave me no choice but to play my final card. I will use my crystal and the Libelo Gaiath to summon Bael, the ultimate demon!
Do you realize what will happen to you?
Do you? You don't, so I'll tell you. There's a reason Jebel survived 10 years ago.
What does he have to do with this?
It was in his blood. An exorcist, like me. Our blood suppressed the crystal corruption and effectively spared his life. And now I have surpassed him. I command the crystal through Enochian script. No demon is too powerful for me to summon, even if I cannot keep it here forever.
But the process is slow, because I can see the summoning isn't complete.
Do you really think you can stop me before then?
Oh yes, I do. You don't understand what power is for. You wield it stupidly, arrogantly, and now you will pay the price.
Okay then. She's very fast. So, I'm expecting that once I beat her, it's going to pull something like, oh no, we were too late, and then Bael will get summoned anyway, and then Bael will be the final boss. What the? Okay, that actually combos. Trying to make sense of all these effects on screen here. I need to be using something that can do more damage, maybe. Hey, what about Holy? Oh, this is a good boss theme. I think this may actually be the final boss, considering it gets its own theme song. I don't know if that's worth it. It does a lot. I mean, it's attacking quickly. Ugh. So mobility is definitely very valuable here. So in most cases, keeping on the flying edge might be optimal. But then in other cases, like when she uses the fire and she has to stand still, switching weapons could be good. It's the strongest weapon I have. I get Suto, really. Mention shift. That could be useful for mobility. Let me save with all that equipped.
So even...
What's the point of a skip button if it doesn't actually skip everything? Whip. Oh, what? Huh? That elbow gets a cinematic camera angle to it or something. So unlike Grimory, I think I can actually touch her without having to worry about getting hurt, which is nice. Yeah, the elbow. That happens when you get hit by the elbow. That's funny. Oh, crud. I was waiting for an opening to jump through those things.
A minor setback, but nothing insurmountable.
I hate how long you have to wait before being able to try it again. Just mashing plus. I think if I stayed still, that wouldn't have hit me. What? Archives techniques? How did we get a new thing? What I'm trying to do is... Hold on, isn't there a Zangetsuto technique? Have we ever used it? It uses a lot of mana, though, I think. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to finally take advantage of the animation canceling. Well, effectively an animation canceling by backstepping immediately after an attack comes out. You can do another attack. If you backstep at the right time, shortly after an attack, you can do another attack immediately after. And I think that's how you get max DPS. But I've never actually practiced it. Kind of got it there. Flag. What is that? Silver Knight protected us. It's kind of like the same laser from Rimmery. Why am I watching this again? That didn't hit me, so I think the hitbox for that is only at a certain distance away from her. Hit me? Yeah, it looks like that can't hit you if you're right on her. It hit me that time, though. I think there's a sweet spot. Ugh. Did I break this boss fight? Ugh. What? Did a lot of damage. Think? I didn't see any big numbers, but I looked up and my HP bar was low. Killed with the elbow.
A minor setback.
So I don't know if this is intentional, but I think we kind of broke the game by finding that exploit. That sweet spot where the whip won't hit us. I'm going to do a few more attempts, and then after that, I'm going to walk over to this fast travel and stock up on some potions again. Since we're at the end of the game, I'm going to use all the resources I have to just stockpile and bring as big of a cargo as possible. Not mean to touch that, obviously. Does the elbow even do damage to us? I think it doesn't. I think it only pushes you back. Still trying to find that sweet spot. Because if the elbow doesn't hurt us, there's no real danger if we're staying right in front of her. So long as we're reacting to all the other spells and stuff. Let's do one more attempt, and then I'm going to go buy some potions, so that way we can stay in the fight longer and get more practice in before we have to go back to a long waiting screen. Loading screen. We could practice this attack here. There it is. So that's normal speed if you're just mashing it. There it is. I'm using the auditory cue. Like, as soon as I hear the swipe noise. I don't know if you can keep doing it or if you can only do it once. Okay. Quality content. Now let's go back to that warp point. So, assuming we can make it there in one piece, we better make this trip count because it's not super easy coming from here to there and vice versa.
Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
Over here. Oh, great.
Dimension shift.
Thought that would take me further. Here we go. So let's see how much sheer quantity we can purchase. And then let's see what we can craft. Also, I haven't checked in on these in a while.
Have you learned any? Here's what I've turned up on monsters.
So I don't have any to turn in. Brigandine. Gold power ring. Millionaire's Bane. What is that? Healed one of these things, Sabnox. Oh yeah, Dominique's gone.
Hello, miss.
Oh, so that's why this NPC is here. So that way once Dominique leaves, someone can still run the store.
No, Dominique?
Oh, well, she said she had something to take care of. I'm holding down the fort while she's gone.
Oh, good girl. But who will handle these shards for me?
Oh, well, don't worry. She taught me how to do it.
What? That sounds horribly unsafe.
Well, try me. You'll see.
That's not what the text says! Purchase.
Oh, what would you like to buy?
A lot of these.
Is this right? Pleasure doing business. Is this pleasure doing business?
Oh wait, so I don't think that they have limited stock. I think you can only carry a certain amount at once. I think that's how this works. Oh yeah, the gun. Why aren't we using the gun more? Diamond bullets. Wonder how worth it this is. We haven't used any of our diamond bullets, have we? We have 18. Let's test it out first before we buy a bunch of them, because that's costly. And it would suck if they're not even that good against the boss. What about food? Oh, we can't buy food, right? We have to buy ingredients. We can buy the onigiris, though. The rice balls. What was the third option?
Oh, well,
Sell shards. So if we can't carry any more potions, can we craft more?
Are you eating properly? So, what'll it be?
That costs 4 potions. Does a high potion restore more HP than 4 regular potions? Because if not, there's no reason to do this. Oh yeah, so we can't carry anymore. Okay. We have max ether and stuff too. Okay. The forces of evil. I don't know if silver bullets are better than diamond bullets. Maybe? We have some, we haven't tried it. Let's wait.
I learned
Why did Alfred...
to create a catalyst capable of stopping time must have taken... He only had time to...
But why me?
Because... To put it a different... If all the crystal of all the shardbinders had been brought together to create one big catalyst, then your power would have accounted for half of it.
I'm not sure if...
With half the catalyst's power missing, blood would be spilled. But at least, though granted, even half the shardbind...
Yes.
But Alfred must have realized the experiment was going to proceed regardless of our objections, and decided half measures were better than no measures at all.
It sounds as though you found a little forgiveness for him.
Okay.
It's good to see.
I want to see if I have any shards I can enhance. Ones that I use, at least. Throw spear. Need another lance for that. Oh, we could probably buff up healing really well by just feeding it potions. Because we can just buy more potions after that. I thought we were more limited on potions before. Lower gold cost. Costs 1 gold. We haven't tried that yet. Still don't know how good that is.
I'll go with this.
What else can we use gold for? I don't see anything here. Let's upgrade it once.
Ooh, I like it.
Need ectoplasm to fix or to repair, augment constitution. Well, not repair it, but improve it. Auto collect items in range.
I'll go with this.
Is that the only thing I can use Toad's Eye for? I think so. That's really good.
I'll go with this.
How do I get ectoplasm? Can I make it?
I'll go with this.
Might as well. We've been investing a lot in him already.
I'll go with this.
We need more orichalcum. Invincibility at the moment of second jump.
I'll go with this.
Brief invincibility after inverting.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Cheap cost, might as well.
I'll go with this.
So can we not get any more regular lances to upgrade our throw spears? Hold on, is there... So we can't increase... We can't... Oh, we can break things down for ingredients, though. You do that on a bunch of weapons we don't care about. That gives us a lot of holy water. Seeing any materials we definitely need, though. When did I get crystal armor? Flame mail.
You have to stop Domin.
Okay, I think we should be good now. Or at least better. It would have been nice if I started practicing that earlier. So then at this point, I could do that really easily. But I've been using the Flying Edge for so long just because it's the best weapon throughout the majority of the game. And I don't even know if it's possible to do that with the Flying Edge. Because once you throw it out, you have to wait for it to come back to you before you can throw it out again. Okay. Well, let's see if it gives us that same flash when we invert. Yep, it does. We flash during the iframes. Oh, we might be able to do that to get through some of these enemies. See that? I used the iframes there. Am I going the right way? Yeah.
Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift!
Hey, that wasn't so hard. Thought it would be more troublesome. Okay, we have everything on we want to keep. Oh, I did my backstep. I backstepped into the fire. Well, I thought those would have disappeared by then. Oof. Oh, what? That went straight up immediately. That was scary. Lag. She She did a tech crouch and evaded my spear throw because of that. Keep wasting my mana. How do I avoid that? I guess I could use the teleport again. Oh. Okay, it looks like we have to fight Bael after all. Whoa. That's a change of scenery. Ugh. What? Oh, this has a lot of Ouroboros symbology going on right here. Snake eating its own tail. Represents vicious cycles. You know, like things you can't break out of. What am I supposed to be doing here? Here goes all of our potions. Do we have any other help things? Uni rice bowl. Egg souffle. It's kind of it, I think. The significant ones, at least. Okay, when can I... There. So I have to be attacking the one with Dominique on it. What? Kind of hard to not touch it. Okay, that might be the time to equip Flying Edge. Even though we won't be doing that much damage, we'd be able to hit it a lot more often. And evade things pretty safely. Because it wasn't really throwing that many attacks at us. It was doing the... that one of them had that lightning arc. And then one was spitting these little fireballs out of its mouth. But the majority of the damage was me touching them. I obviously want to save my potions. Whew. Tried to jump over that. Do I have to worry about the fire on the ceiling after that? I think that's just an effect. Oh, crud. I can't believe I did that. Ugh. Oh, I'm out of mana. did a lot. Okay, that was a lot of damage in a small amount of time. How is she doing so much there?
You leave me no choice.
Okay, we do have some potions still.
I summon thee to my side.
How many do we have? 1 high potion, 9 potions? Heck yeah. Might as well. And do something with more range. I wish there were other flying weapons in this game. Oh, the gun! The diamond bullets! Why do I not have a gun on favorites? Oh, there it is. Made from the hardest substance on Earth. Let's try this. I wasted a bullet. I'd rather not waste my diamond bullets.
Hello there.
It's not even hitting her. There we go. Oh, that does a lot. Oh, Silver Knight, you're supposed to protect me from that. Keep reading, we have to jump over that. I'm wasting my diamond bullets. Back here. But did we use all of them? Yeah. Let's go to the second best. Silver. The forces of evil. If this isn't a force of evil, then I don't really know what is. Pew pew. What? Okay, there go all of our silver bullets. It's doing so much damage. It would take so long to do that with Flying Edge. Armor piercing. Hollow point. Critical would probably be the next best, right? Oh, crud.
Pray while you can.
Okay, so now she's on that one. So I guess she has 3 phases. One's a cat, one's like a lizard, or a toad? Oh, we can hide over there against the, to hide from the fire one. Oh, that did a lot. We could be using mana more. I keep forgetting we have these mana potions. We have more than one of those. Nice. What kind of... So obviously the spear throw is really good, but we can only do it in a certain direction. So what about... Gold bullet? Let's try it. Oh, the range is bad. Oh, those are platforms. I thought that was a hazard. Oh, what about those homing arrows? Oh, it's not targeting it correctly. That's not any help. That might do a lot if we get a good opportunity. Let's just keep on... Where is it? Dimension shift for the mobility for now. Oh, I got hit.
Give you death.
Ooh. So now she should be on the cat one, right? Platform's gone, though. You have to wait for it to go on the inside of the circle. Back on the human head. Platforms are back. Okay, we still have critical rounds. How many? 4? Oh, that was almost really good. Whew. Regular shots. Scattershot doesn't seem that good. Oh yeah, the range is bad. Hollow point. Fried fish, yes, yum.
Scrumptious.
An egg dish that looks and tastes as fluffy as a cloud.
Scrumptious.
Yes, that definitely hit the spot. Might as well refill our mana. In case I decide to use it for something. Do we have nothing that buffs our defense or anything like that? I wonder if we could use that during a boss fight. That would be funny. I think we used it. I think we used all of our HP stuff. How long do I have to keep this up? Crud. Keep landing on that, that's bad. That's awful. Avoiding that is really hard when you're on the platform. Directed shield could be really good when he does that. Right. He's back on the cat. Does the cat do again? So, with the hollow point rounds, I could definitely be doing more damage with a sword, I think. But it would be harder to hit, obviously. Silver Knight protected me there. Get me out.
You leave me no
Okay, one hit, I'm
choice.
dead.
And so all the weak meet their end.
Wow. How long does that last? I had to have been close, right? Okay. Diamond bullets, definitely worth it. Silver bullets, definitely worth it. We should go back and craft more. I'm going to go do that. Okay, I'm back and with more bullets. So let's try this again. Oh yeah, let's get through this first phase. This first phase is just a nuisance. I didn't even move, I just attacked, and the attack animation moved my hitbox close enough to get hit there. I'd like to get by without using, like, more than 2 high potions here. That's not happening. It does do damage then. I don't know if I can teleport out fast enough. Yes, I can. Trying to get over her.
No choice. Bael, I summon thee to my side.
Okay, let's try this again. This time we don't have any potions going into here, though, which is bad. We still have the food, but we do have a lot more bullets. I was able to get one more batch of diamond bullets, and I got some crit rounds as well. Hey, you know what I just noticed? The mascot's gone. Mascot isn't showing up on the bottom right of the screen for some reason. Even though it should be there. It says it's there. Weird.
Hello there.
Need to put on my, gun. There it is, I got it back. It was moved under the Elgato for some reason. Anyways, the mascot couldn't miss the ending of this game, so I'm glad he's able to be here. Did I even equip the gun? No. Diamond bullets. She's on the human. No, she's on the cat? Does it matter which one I shoot? I don't think it does. Does it? Oh, I didn't even see that coming. I should have heard it, though. Okay, I'm doing a lot of damage. What, that actually lowers me into the lava?
No choice.
Okay, laser time. Did I just fall off? Did I just see myself fall off? Silver bullets. How do I get out of that lava? The platform disappeared. Ow.
Scrumptious. Scrumptious.
How? What is she on? She's on the lizard?
Hello there.
I almost jumped into that. The lizard doesn't expose itself very much, though. Wait, why did... Oh, I'm out of the, silver rounds. Okay, crit rounds. We have a lot of those. Whew. That still hit me? What?
I give you death!
How do I avoid that? I was trying to jump over that. So hard to hit this. There.
Hello there.
Platforms. Lava. Crud. Did we get it? We broke the cycle. The screen shake.
Dominique. She could have done so much good, but...
I know.
Wait.
Was he watching that whole time?
The book that started it all. What are you going to do with it?
The same thing the Master was trying to do. Before he died, he inscribed Enochian letters onto each of the castle's structural weaknesses. Now, I will use the book to perform a rite here at the heart of the castle.
Okay, I thought they were about to pull a Metroid Prime on us where we would have to backtrack through the whole castle and find the spots where he wrote on the castle so we can break it down.
The rite will activate the Enochian script and send the castle and demons back from whence they came.
So that's what Alfred was trying to accomplish.
We need to begin. Stand back, Miriam.
I'm pretty sure that was the actual final boss. I'd be pretty content if it was. That final phase was pretty big. Aren't we still in the castle? Kind of. We went through the portal. Okay, no, we're outside. What? It's daylight. What? There's a giant light bulb in the sky? Who put that there?
It's over.
Yes. You've made the world right again.
Not without sacrifice. Jebel, Alfred, Zongetsu.
Jebel's fate was already sealed. There was nothing you could have done. And the Master and Zangetsu made their own choices. They fought gladly and proudly for what they believed in. Lives like theirs deserve to be celebrated.
True. And demons still remain in this world. We can grieve later, after finishing the last of them off.
That reminds me. The Master took note of how I was forestalling your corruption and suggested some improvements. I think I might be able to stop the crystal from overtaking you permanently.
Thanks.
Really?
I can't make any promises, but yes.
Well, thank you, Johannes.
You're very welcome. Come on.
That's not what it says on the text.
Go home.
All right.
Okay, so it's saving after I beat the boss. The credits. Ooh. Is that a harpsichord? Well, whatever's making that sound, it's one of my favorite instruments. You never really hear it that often. But it evokes a very particular kind of feeling. But anyways, it was definitely the final boss. And I wasn't able to think of a word for it, so I just said that final phase was pretty big. But the final phase was pretty memorable. I appreciate the whole Ouroboros symbology, and being stuck in the loop as you're fighting them makes it feel pretty hectic. The narrator is David Hayter, too. I didn't realize that. The narrator from the beginning. Anyways, I need to go back and do those optional bosses. So even though this is the finale episode, I'll have to add another episode that's titled Post-Game Wrap-Up or something like that. And then also, I don't think the option to play as Zangetsu is available yet. So I think they're going to add that later. So once they add the option to play as Zangetsu, I may replay the game. And then, well, I'll check him out either way. I'll definitely check out how the game is with Zangetsu. And if it's different enough, I will potentially do a second playthrough playing as him. But yeah, at the minimum, definitely going back and doing those optional bosses. And then I'll at least check out Zangetsu once they add him. But obviously an enjoyable game, otherwise I wouldn't have played through the whole thing, right? Obviously it doesn't hold a candle to something like Hollow Knight, but that's kind of not fair because Hollow Knight is so good. Hollow Knight is honestly the best Metroidvania I've played in recent history. And I don't mean played in recent history, I mean the best Metroidvania that came out in recent history that I've played. It just refines the formula so well, and everything about it is really good. So, well, Hollow Knight, I obviously have to compare any Metroidvania to Hollow Knight. So Hollow Knight is the best Metroidvania right now. However, this game, you know, if you've been wanting a Castlevania game, this definitely scratches that itch. This scratches the Castlevania itch, which the Hollow Knight game, although a better Metroidvania, does not scratch, because the Castlevania formula is more unique than just another Metroidvania, right? Well, it did help to coin the term, but you know what I mean. So overall, I would say this is like a solid 8 out of 10, something like that. Now, I'm not letting the performance problems and the graphics downgrade on Switch, I'm not letting that affect my critical review of the game, just because I can count that out. You know, I can exclude that from my evaluation, since I know that those issues aren't in the other versions. But they said that they would be allocating their resources onto fixing the Switch. Onto fixing the Switch version. They're allocating the resources away from DLC and stuff like that onto improving the Switch version. So, who knows when they'll get that done. But if you have a Switch and you're wanting to get this game, get it anyway. Don't worry about the Switch problems. Obviously, you know, the game doesn't look as good as the other versions, and sometimes there's that slowdown and the game freezes sometimes, but nothing that would hurt the experience overall. So, okay, here's what I would say. Only get it on Switch if the Switch is your only way to play it, or if you know that you'll be using it in portable mode a lot. You know, like if you want to play games out in town, or like in the car, or just on the go. So only get the Switch version if you know that you like if you know that you like playing it in portable mode, or if this is your only method of being able to play the game. However, if you're planning on playing it at home on the TV, and you have Steam, or, you know, if you have a computer that can run it, or if you have PlayStation, you should just get it on those. I'm still glad I checked it out, though. Plus, any kind of single-player game I'd rather get on the Switch, just because I like playing the Switch more. But, I pretty much... Ooh, had to move the analog there since the screen faded out. I like using the PS4 for Saying 4 twice in a row. The PS4 I use for multiplayer games just because I have PS Plus, and I'd rather not pay for PS Plus and Nintendo Switch Online, so I've designated the Switch as my single-player game console. I'm really impressed by the amount of varied environments in this game, because as you saw, I kept expecting, every time, like, once I was getting into the late game, once I was getting into the desert area, I was expecting, okay, I'm at the end of the game, this must be the last area, right? And then nope, there was a new area after that. So, well, if I didn't mean to do that. This. That pauses the game, right? Okay, does it say how... Oh, whoops, there's my friend code. If anyone wants to add me, go ahead, since I showed it anyway. Played for 20 hours or more. So I put over 20 hours in this, which is actually pretty long for a Metroidvania. So that goes to add to my point of how many different environments are in this game. It's definitely not a short Metroidvania. And again, Hollow Knight took me like 50 or 60 hours to beat, but Hollow Knight's a weird exception. So I'm not using Hollow Knight as a norm, but, you know, compared to Metroid games or other Metroidvania, Castlevania games, that's pretty long for a Metroidvania. So yeah, one of the pluses about this game is definitely the amount of varied environments. All the shards are pretty cool. It's fun customizing them. Some of them, or customizing your build with different shards and stuff. However, some of them seem kind of obsolete compared to others once you get other ones. But I'd rather have, you know, obsolete ones than not have them. Oh, these are all the backers. I'm not looking for my name or anything since I never backed the game. Dun dun dun! Tanuki Tail exposed. But it's nice that they included all of them. It's funny how some people used their real names. And then other people just used their Twitter handle, like @HotRobots, or some sort of username, some sort of internet alias. I have to say, though, some of the areas felt a little enemy spammy by endgame, like specifically the Oriental Alchemy Lab. That was enemy spam. You end up where you begin. The entropy was always within. You only needed to look therein. What? Okay. Bit of poetry there. Wonder how big this backer list is. Someone's name is exclamation point question mark. Okay. That's how you pronounce it. Has the exclamation and the questioning. I like all the stuff they brought over from Curse of the Moon as well, including the environments and the bosses. They brought over most of the bosses from Curse of the Moon. I'm surprised that they did not bring back the ice area boss, though. I feel like I have to sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! What else should I say about the game? So obviously, I didn't do any grinding, and yet I beat the game just fine. This world will fall to total meownarchy. This must have something to do with the backers, right? Meownarchy. I was a bit worried at first that the game was going to require grinding to actually have a realistic chance of beating the bosses, but I'm glad to say that's not the case, even though you can grind if you want to make things easier. But I had been stockpiling all those diamond bullets for the end. I'm glad I had those. Otherwise, it would have taken a while to do that much damage. The next Switch game I'm planning on getting is Demon X Machina. Just because I'm really curious to see how much of the feedback they addressed, like how they changed the game based on the feedback they got from that demo. And also, being as huge of a mech fan as I am, I'm kind of starving for a game with mechs in it, so... I don't know if I'm going to be doing a Let's Play, like a playthrough of Demon X Machina, though. Just because once I start playing it, I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games I just want to play for, like, 8 hours straight, whether it be in my, you know, bed or in the room that I normally play games in. But I would definitely want to do some coverage of the game. So instead of doing a playthrough of Demon X Machina, what I might do instead is play through the game without recording it so I can play through it faster. And then I could do some videos on it, like where to get the best armor parts or things like that. You know, maybe some strats for some of the bosses. Because based on that demo that I put like 6 hours into, there's a lot of RNG on the drop rates. So it might be fun showing where you can get certain armors and stuff. I'm going to let these credits play out all the way, just so that way everyone's name gets shown. I am excited to see what they do with Zangetsu. Considering that it's not available from the start, it's making me think that the playthrough will actually be significantly different. And the trailer made it look like he has this sort of zip line that he can use to get up on ledges to ascend. And he's not a shard user, so I don't think he'd be able to use shards. So his moveset must be completely different. Land Game Grumps. Oh, and by the way, I know this is a given, but they definitely nailed the gothic setting while still keeping the game colorful, strangely. Something I really like about the art direction of this game is that everything is super gothic, but the shards and the particle effects of the shards, you know, all the magic-looking effects are really colorful, which makes them stand out from all the dark gothic backgrounds and environments. So I really like that. And I eat up anything gothic. I love that kind of stuff. So that's probably a bias on my evaluation of this game. If a game nails a gothic setting, it already has my favor. Thank you for playing. Anytime. Igarashi. Curious what Igarashi's next work is going to be. Of course, he's still probably really busy with, as I said, fixing the Switch version and then whatever DLC he had planned. Okay, so what happens if we look at this? If we look at the save file we had, because it said saving after we had beaten it. So it says clear on it, but if we play it, will it just take us back to the last save point we used? That would make the most sense. Let's see. That room is already explored, though. Why is it marked on the map already? Okay, well, it's marked on the map.
So even grammar.
Let's go back to the title screen.
Do you
Whoa!
realize what will happen to you?
Glad that didn't happen the first time.
Do you? You don't.
My immersion!
I'll tell you. There's a reason Jeeble survived.
Taking a picture of
10 years
this.
ago.
So yes, as I said, Switch version, a bit shoddy, but
It was in his blood.
It doesn't mean it's... that doesn't ruin the game or anything.
No.
Just a little thing like that every now and then. Okay. Title screen, yes. So, that was my first playthrough of Bloodstained Ritual and the Ritual of the Night. Had to do that one last time. That was my playthrough of that on the Nintendo Switch. And don't forget to like the video and comment if you have any sort of thoughts you think are relevant, or questions, or compliments. I take compliments too, anytime. And I stream every week on Twitch, so you can click on the link in the description to find my Twitch channel. And also, feel free to check out my other videos I have on YouTube, because I'm planning on doing a lot of other stuff too. In fact, I'm also planning on adding more arcade-related content, as in me playing arcade games and stuff like that. But anyways, I will see you Tanukers later, so bye for now!